frame at a time and keep looking at the scoreboard and just make sure you've got more on your numbers than the other fella has.
Well, let's see whether Stephen can hold this tiger by the tail. Last frame of the session.
Which decides whether Hendry leads 5-3 overnight or whether he's pegged back to 4-all, having been 4-1 up.
Well, time for Ronnie to take a long one on. Got a good cue ball though. Took an element of the risk out of it. Yeah, he was very unlucky in the last frame, Stephen Hendry. This was the shot now. Look at the tip of the cue. I'm going to put the line in. So the tip of the line's in line. He's just rolling up to the yellow. What do you see what happened? And that was costly.
Didn't lose it from that, but it got him on the back foot, and he never got in control of the frame.
Got to be a wee bit careful here. He could land on a red and leave another one on here. That's why he played it with swerve, and he played it pretty well, or did he? Can he get to the potting angle of this one? Yeah, he can. Got plenty of action. In fact, too much. Otherwise, he would have had a straightforward pink. Ah, that's good cueing. That's terrific cueing there. And now he can get himself up onto the black. I mean, he's near the pocket there. You can't hit them any sweeter than that.
4.
In the early frames, O'Sullivan seemed to be playing against the grain.
11.
But he came to life with a break of 102 in the 6th frame.
12.
He was always in control of the last frame, and he certainly loosened up. He was pretty tense, I believe, in the first couple of frames.
Well, I was just thinking it would be a bonus if he was on the pink, but it's very tight, you'd feel. He's had a couple of looks at it. He missed an easier pink than this earlier, and this is quite tight. We can pass the red, yep. No problem.
$18.
Have to go up for one of the balk colours here.
$19.
Now they're all covering each other somewhat. Just having a look to see what's available there, but there's just this one red and the rest seem to be blocking each other. The one to the right of the blue is the one that he can take.
24.
Well, he's got an angle on the pink now, so he can develop the reds. Just make sure he gets a nice cannon here. Just a delicate one, but that was all he needed.
30. $31.
And another important cannon coming up here. Played it well.
38. $39. $45. 46.
Oh, now that is concentration there. That's not pressure. He hit that really hard. He had to force an angle, but that was a lack of concentration. Okay, it was hampered slightly, but what a miss.
One.
Well, it wasn't the sort of shot that O'Sullivan would ordinarily miss, hampered or not.
Well, he's only really got one difficult red, the one on the left side of the table. These two that are near the right side cushion are not all that bad.
6.
Of course, the black's up the other end of the table, so having to concentrate on the pink. Pink back on its spot would help things here.
$7.
And he's played it well.
A couple of minutes ago, Hendry would have thought 4-all coming up here, but he finds himself
13.
after Sullivan's failure at that black,
14.
with a chance of taking a 5-3 overnight lead after the first of the 4 sessions of which this match consists.
So imperative he gets a good angle here on the pink. As I said, the 2 reds over the right side of the table are not all that difficult, provided he gets a good angle here.
21.
Just depending on where he's finished. I mean, if he could get anywhere near that white, in between the 2 reds, he'd be okay. Doesn't want to catch this one. He's played it perfectly. Now, what sort of angle has he got on the pink? If it's straight, he can't do much with it. I think he's straight on this. So very difficult to do anything with it there. Hawkeye shows you. There's only a slight angle, so he can't get close to the reds. I think he'll refuse this one now. He was trying to leave this one off the cushion, but the fact the whites come away from the pocket, this is a tough shot he's looking at. Well, now, is he going to take this up the cushion? Oh, I wouldn't fancy that. And Stephen's putting the rest away. He now doesn't fancy it.
Stephen Hendry, 34.
Good safety. Also a good safety.
Yeah, he snookered on this red, but I think he'll just bend it slightly. He doesn't want to move the other one off the cushion there. You can see the shot he's faced with, just a little bit of swerve. Ronnie's debating whether to move the one off the cushion. He can get down behind black or green. Now, how's his strength on this? It looks pretty good. Very good shot from Ronnie O'Sullivan there. Okay, he's not full ball snookered, but he's got Stephen in all sorts of trouble here. Is it going to be 4 each? Or is it going to be 5-3 to Stephen Hendry? We'll find out in about 5 or 6 minutes' time. Doesn't want the double kiss, and he didn't get it, so he's okay.
Was concentrating very hard on covering the red between the baulk line and the blue.
Well, he can get through to the one that's near the pocket. It's almost straight. Bit of angle, but what accurate cueing he needs here. No, that was tough. Where's the red going to finish? Is he going to be lucky? He'll settle for that. When you take that type of shot on, Clive, you don't expect to get it safe. But he hit it so badly that he got the white right over this side of the table. It would have been out near the blue, looking at the angle, but he hit it on the right hand side, and as I say, he'll settle for the outcome.
I did see a wry grimace from O'Sullivan as he was walking to the table and realising that he wasn't going to have a chance to clinch the frame. And not only that, this has given him something to think about, this position. Almost a minute's thinking time.
If the in-off is not on, there's a possibility that Stephen might think about back doubling this. Or is he just going to run up into the corner with the cue ball? It's the double he's had a go at. That was always the problem. The in-off. I don't know why Stephen didn't look at that. He just looked at the double and never thought about the in-off.
Well, it was a natural angle, as it proved. So, Hendry had only himself to blame for not recognising it.
One.
Well, if he's left himself straight on the blue, that's a terrible shot. No, he's got an angle. He's okay. So it looks like 4-all, and what a terrific
6.
session of snooker. We've had a little bit of everything.
7.
We've had 140 total clearance from Hendry. A century from O'Sullivan, for whom that
13.
clinches this frame. We've had a few mistakes to spice it up.
And some pretty good tactical play, so we've had the lot this afternoon.
18. Ronnie O'Sullivan, 18.
Ronnie O'Sullivan trailed 4-1, but took the remaining